Todd Feldman with armsdirectory.com, and I'm here with Tim Silva from TackRig.com. And Tim, you've got some pretty innovative looking holsters here. You want to tell me a little bit about them?
Yeah, Todd, I'd love to. So what we have here is a modular holster system. Honestly, a couple years ago, I just got tired of spending my hard-earned money on holsters for every firearm I owned. I own a lot of different handguns. I like to carry different EDC rotation, depending on weather or maybe time of year, where I'm headed, what I'm doing. And so I thought, all firearms have a similar footprint. There's got to be a universal hole pattern we can come up with. And so that's exactly what we did. We figured out a way to let you quick switch your firearm on the fly, so I can drop my Staccato off and I can pick up my P365, and in just a second here I can pop on my new carry gun that I'm going to carry that day. We took it a step further than that even. I also wanted to be able to carry out-of-waistband. So this is our in-waistband setup, but I can do that exact same system, and I can switch my carry gun to out-of-waistband. If I'm going to put on a jacket or whatever, I don't have to change up my entire holster. So I can buy one holster that works both in and out of waistband, and it works with my entire carry rotation here.
So I'm seeing a completely modular design. When you decide you wanted something TackRig, what decisions do you have to make in order to get started?
Yeah, so you need to know what guns you want to carry, obviously, and the shells are individually molded for each firearm that you own. As your firearm collection grows, you buy a new gun next year, you need to buy a shell that corresponds to that new gun, and then it pops onto the exact same rig. Everything is universal. Something I didn't cover, but at the end of the day, I even take my firearm off body, and we have hard surface mounts, we have magnetic mounts, we have a lot of different mounts, but we can actually pop our firearm onto our safe door also. So we have a grid of these quick disconnects on the back of a safe door, and I actually store the firearm in the shell, so it always has the retention and the safety of a hard shell on both sides of the trigger, that even in storage it's retaining its safety there too.
Really interesting. So how many different types of guns do you have molds for?
So right now we support, I think, a little over 200 guns that we have developed molds for. We develop all of our own molds. We don't use blue guns. We only use real firearms, and we 3D scan and bring them into a CAD platform, do all our own design. That way we get that perfect retention right out of the box, and you don't have to go trying to figure out how to make it fit your firearm over time.
So how much does something like this cost? So
the in-waistband rig comes with everything you need to carry the gun inside your waistband. The singular shell and the whole carry setup runs about $149. And then if you say, well, I want to carry in-waistband and out-of-waistband, the combo is $20 more to do both. And then it's kind of a la carte from there. We have a lot of other products and a lot of things even in development that as you need to add a hard surface mount or a drop leg mount or wherever you want to hide, conceal, put a gun, we probably have a solution that involves using it inside our shell so it can retain some safety.
Any difference in price with colors or materials?
No, sir. There's a slight upcharge on the carbon fiber print. Other than that, everything else is the same.
And this is really interesting. So I'm sold. How do I get one?
So you would want to go to TackRig.com and select your gun and make and model from the drop downs, and then you can select left or right hand. You select your shell color, different things like that. But you can go to TackRig.com, and everything is pretty self-explanatory from there.
What if my gun's not on your list?
Shoot us an email, and we are constantly in development on new firearms, and we bring them in as fast as we can, get them scanned, and we'll put you in the queue and try to get it to you as fast as we can.
Thank you so much, Tim. We appreciate your time.
Appreciate it.